From a very practical point of view, for the SME that wants to exist solely on the cloud, how easy will it be for them to make that transition?
I did a presentation on this twice this year, and you can survive on the cloud for a year doing everything you need to do to run a small business for $2,000.
What happens after a year?
Then you pay another $2,000.
Are there any major advances that you see coming on stream now that you think will transform the whole cloud computing industry even further?
Well, I'd say we probably covered some of them in terms of smartphone adoption on tablets, but I also think then the launch of iCloud, I think that's going to bring it's kind of infrastructure as a service, that's going to bring another layer of adoption into business eventually. I feel that a lot of the trends start in consumers and then slip their way into business. And I think that that's what we'll see, is the infrastructure as a service will start taking off on the back of iCloud.
I do very much see that kind of, one is the interoperability, the integration. I think software will drive more adoption for cloud. I think it is all around the software. It's not just the old kind of spinning disk or the tin itself. It's, the intelligence is now back into the software.
I think people are just going to get comfortable with it. They're going to realise that the benefits outweigh these particular risks. The risk can be addressed, and we're actually going to see greater adaptation because the services that are being provided are now being properly tailored to the market. Greater integration of services, and I think there's now products available. I think Joe said there's probably a SaaS service out there for everything you need, and the ability to combine them as well. I think that's going to see greater uptake from people, both in consumers but particularly in the business market.
There's two areas I think for enterprises that are going to get cracked in a new and more meaningful way in the next couple of years. The first one is somebody's going to make social networking work inside the enterprise, and so far nobody's succeeded at that. I think Google Plus may have a crack at it, but somebody's going to fix that problem, and the person that fixes that problem is going to make a lot of businesses more productive, and they're going to make themselves very rich.
On the smartphone tablet side, we're not at an end point yet. I think that there's another stage again, because it seems to me that consumers and business are coming towards a common endpoint. The way in which they access services will be the same types of services and the same way of doing it. How exactly that plays out, I don't know yet. Apple may have something to say in that yet. There may be others. But I think there's something big going to happen there.